Stop wasting your life, bro. You know you got responsibilities. You know that you're a father now. You know that you should be a responsible dad. You know you should be a responsible brother. You know you should be a responsible husband or even a partner. Why waste your life in meaningless things? Because here you are, as older as you are still acting like a 16-year-old who doesn't have responsibilities. Why so? The reason why I'm doing this YouTube video today is simply because I've seen a lot of men going out of their ways to please others, to impress others. Yes, I'm able to do certain things, but what about your family? You know you can't afford to live a certain lifestyle. Why try to fit in? Why try to prove a point? Why try to live a life that you know you cannot maintain? Why try to do things that you know that you can't do it in the long run or even in the long term? Stop living life in such a way that pleases others, in such a way that it makes others feel like you are the man. Of course, you might be the man of the moment, but in the long run or in the long term, will you be the very same man that you were 5 years ago? The reality is no. All you'll have is disappointment with pictures that you are with people who you will no longer be talking to. I've seen it when I was still in varsity, where I've seen a lot of my friends going out of their ways to do certain things to please others, to make others feel like, yeah, they are the men of the moment. Here we are, 5 years later. I'm still here doing the very same things that I was doing 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Where they are now, they are stuck in the hood, stuck wherever they are in their lives, full of regrets. Their galleries full of pictures with the people they are no longer talking to, with the women they are no longer with. Stop trying to impress, bro. You know you can't afford to live a certain lifestyle. You know where you're coming from. You know what you should be doing. You know you have responsibilities. Why not fulfill that part of your life, that aspect of your life? I'm that one person who's a responsible young man, even though I know I don't have that big family yet, but I'm ready to take full responsibility of whoever is around me, from my siblings to my parents to my partner to my future kids. I will be a responsible dad because I understand that if I don't become a responsible man, no one is going to take the full responsibility of what I should be accountable of. And I think, or even suggest, that you should do the same. Because if most men don't take full responsibility and accountability, our society is actually going down the drain. We are losing potential in most men simply because they are out there trying to impress. You know you can't afford to buy that car that you're driving. There is a number one rule about finances which I learned from one of my mentors. He said that if you can't afford to buy something 10 times it, you don't afford it. Because how will you be able to maintain what you can buy 10 times? That's my mentality when it comes to finances, and also overall when it comes to living the life that I'm living. If I know very well that I cannot afford to go to certain places, why force myself to actually go out of my ways, sometimes even lending money, borrowing money from people, even lending loans for you to actually live a certain life that you know deep down that you can't afford to live it? Stop doing that thing, bro. The woman that you're trying to impress right now might not be a potential wife or even a partner in the next 10 years, 5 years, 20 years to come. What you should be focusing more is building yourself, focusing more on your goals, your dreams, because If you do that, at least 10 years later, you will be proud that at least you have done something meaningful with your life. Stop trying to impress, bro. And I'm talking to you as a man to man. Because if I don't do this kind of YouTube content, no one is ready to do content or even shoot content like this. Yes, of course, we see entertainment content, we see comedy, we see other aspects of our lives that also need as human beings or even as men. But with the type of content that I'm doing, it's very rare to see someone being vulnerable and also authentic about what's is happening, being able to address the situations that we come across even in our daily lives as men. Sometimes it might not be a man, but as a woman, you've got responsibilities. You can't afford to live a certain lifestyle. Sometimes you go out of your ways and end up in relationships that you're not even ready to be in. You end up with a man that promises you that they will take care of you, they will do certain things for you, but in return, you are being abused. In return, you are being treated like a slave. Is that what you want with your life? Can you live your whole life like that? We have what we call free will. You can always do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. But if you decide to live a life that it leaves you under a certain pressure or even a certain circumstance that you're not even happy about, it's about time where we need to change our ways. It's about time where we need to address the situations that we're living in. You know that man doesn't love you. You know that woman doesn't love you. Why try to fit in even when you know that you're no longer fitting? I've done a YouTube video just few days ago where I was talking about stop trying to impress people. Try to improve, don't impress, improve. Where I delved more on how to go about maneuvering around this world as someone who's just starting up. Your focus shouldn't be in men, your focus shouldn't be in women. It should be, what can I do today to make my life better? What is it that I can change in my life? What aspect I can improve in my life? Those are some of the conversations that you need to be having with yourself. Address those kind of issues in your life. After addressing those kind of issues, that's when you can go out there, look for love, look for your dream woman, look for a dream man. I'm at a point in my life where I'm not actually cocky or even bragging about it. I've worked my way up until I felt like now I deserve to have a wife. Now I deserve to have kids. Now I deserve to start a family because I know what I did a few years ago. I was working on myself. I was working on my craft. And as a reward for doing that, I rewarded myself with a beautiful partner. I rewarded myself with a beautiful family. And I'm proud of doing that. And that's what I want for you. I want you to live a life that you are actually proud of. That you look back one day and say, I'm glad I did 1, 2, 3. I'm glad I was able to take that guy's advice. I might be old, I might be young as according to you, but that's not the most important part of this YouTube video. The most important part of this YouTube video is for you to actually change your ways, is for you to actually live a meaningful life, a purposeful life. You should be driven to an extent as a man. You should be driven to an extent as a woman. You must be purpose driven. You shouldn't just live a life that is just not worth living for. Create a life that you will be happy and also glad that you took that road. Those are some of the things that I wanted to delve into on today's video. I'm not sure if you did happen to find value in what I've shared with you on today's video, but if you did, please let me know in the comment section on what value have you picked out in this video. Also guys, for more life-changing information, there is a book called The Visionary by Duncan Mnesi, which is more like a destiny helper that will take you from where you are to where you deserve to be at. And also there is a book called Truth Revealed by Duncan Mnesi, which is also more like a destiny helper that will take you from where you are to where you deserve to be at. I will leave the link to the book on the description box. On that note, if you're new into this YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and press the notification bell so whenever I get to upload, you will be the first one to be notified. On that note, I'll see you guys on our next YouTube video. This is your boy Duncan Mnesi. I'll see you guys on the next one. Do not forget to subscribe.